Hello future developers, welcome to another tutorial ABCD. Today we'll be doing something in Pandas, specifically Pandas profiling before we move to Pandas. So what Pandas profiling does is it's a tool, okay, or it's a Python model for exploratory data analysis. So it's going to analyze data, and this one gives us a summary of the data. So what we'll do is so this is my data set. It was downloaded from this link here, okay, from who. Okay, so if you visit this link, you'd just come here and then download it from this place. And then so with my Jupyter notebook opened, so the course assumes you already have Jupyter notebook installed and opened all the Python necessary Python packages and the likes. So my documents or the data is in my downloads folder, as you can see. Okay, downloads and covered folder. So I'm going to my downloads. Sorry, let me go back. So downloads. Then I'm going to look for it. So there's the covered. Okay. So there's the data. So let me just click on it. And then I'm going to copy this. Okay, just this. Control C. Okay, so that's going to be our source. Okay, so the directory for our file. So here there's a simple pandas project, so like this. So there's pandas profiling, so we just about 3 lines of codes or 4 lines of codes able to get a summary of all our data. Okay, so you can see visualization and the likes. Okay, so let's get started. So I'll go to, just click on new, click on Python 3. So Python 3 is the version of Python we'll be using. So what I'll do is I'm going to import pip install pandas profiling. So pip install pandas underscore profiling. Sorry, pandas slash hyphen profiling, and I'll run it. I already have it installed, so I'll just get some notice in a moment. Okay. Warning, retry total connect field. What happened? What just happened? No match in distribution found for pandas profiling. Okay, so I think it's because of this L. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so I already have it satisfied. So the next to do is I'm going to import pandas. So our frame imports pandas as PD. So we're doing pandas in the next lesson as PD. And I'm going to import pandas profiling as PP. Okay, so pandas import pandas profiling as PP. Control C. So import pandas profiling as PP. Run it. Sorry. So take this out. Run it. Pandas profiling. It should be an underscore, and then let's run. Okay. So these are some errors that you might come across, the spelling mistakes and likes. And then I'm going to create a data variable called data, and data equals, okay, so pd dot read underscore csv, sorry, so comma separated value. So the data is comma separated. Now put this quotation commas. Then the link, remember we copied our link, which is this. Okay, so when you click this, you can see this is the link that we copied, the directory for our file that we are working on. Okay. So I'm going to paste it inside. Oops, I didn't copy it. Where is it? Did I? So copy it. So I'm going to copy. So let me just paste it here. Control V. Okay, COVID slash who COVID new.csv. So this is the name of the file or whatever name your file is. Where from this error? Let me see the error. No such file directory. CSV. Where should be the error? Hello. So welcome. So how I was able to get this to work, it was if you study, that's here is my file. Okay, the file was created in this folder called document and this COVID data. So remember, I created my Python project Python file here, which is why we have the project here, and which is why we got the error because we used the full path. Okay, we used the full path. Okay, so if we try that again, you see we get an error. Okay, so just so you know, get an error. So to do that, to correct that, you just have to provide only this. That's the file name. Okay, so if you go here, you can see we are working in this document. So our Jupyter notebook is now document COVID data. We've not titled our document. So if I go to my document, you see there's the COVID data. Okay, so there's a data set. Then our project is here. So since we are our current notebook is in this file, we don't need to specify the full length. Okay, we just specify the as the when I click on this, okay, so I only need this one, just this file as a file name. So when I go back and then I've already cleared it, so when I print or when I control C control V, sorry, when I press the shift and enter key, you see there are no errors. So now for us to do our profiling, just do pp dot profile reports, profile pp dot profile reports. So profile reports and then the name of our variable, which is data, okay, data or whichever name we give. So let's print it in C. Although Pandas Pro has not attribute profile report. Okay, so sorry, here should be caps. Okay, so normally what I should do is this um, documents or this what's the name codes are not, you can memorize them, depending on brain capacity, but you can't have everything in mind, so you always have to have some PDF or a book to guide you. Okay. So in case of error, you know where the error came from. Okay. So while we wait on it to generate the necessary analysis and then reports, let's see what we just did. So first, pip install pandas profiling, then import pandas as pd, then import pandas profiling as pp, and then you create your variable. Okay. And then pd.read underscore csv, and then the name of your data set. Okay. And then pp.profile reports, and then in the parentheses you put your data, that's your variable. Okay. So there's the profile. Okay, so there's the profile. We have some warnings here, a whole lot of things. So it gives us Europe, America. So these are the countries in the data set. So this is our COVID data set. So whole region, real number, a whole lot. So it even gives us visualization. So let's scroll down and see visualization. There's a correlation. Okay. Missing value, we have heat map. So heat map, then it gives us the first the 9 or 10 countries. Okay, so this is pandas profiling with just some few lines of code. I think 3 or 4 lines of code, you've been able to generate a full report of our data. Okay, so thank you.